Hey guys, and welcome, and thank you for joining me for today's shave. So for today's shave, there's a few different products I'm going to be using, some new, some old, some that I've just been wanting to use. So it's going to be a little bit of a mix today of the different products. It's not going to be focused around any specific product, just a few different things I've been wanting to use recently and a few by request. So to get things started, I have 2.5 days of facial hair growth. I did just get out of the shower, so my facial hair is nice, cleaned out, hydrated, and ready to go. So to get started, for today's shaving soap, I'm going with Wolfpac Shaving. This is a new soap for me. It comes out of Australia, and I have it here in their Morning Glory scent. So Morning Glory scent, it's meant for like kind of a relaxing morning shave. There's a little bit of lavender, lemon in there, a little bit of cedarwood. It's a very nice, pleasing scent. It's got a kind of a warm, spicy, citrusy scent to it. I really do like it a lot. It's very, very nice. Like I said, this is a new soap for me. I've never used it. And this soap is based in stearic acid. It also has, trying to remember, coconut oil in there, castor, and glycerin. So let's go ahead and take the puck here. I also like their packaging. It's this awesome little gray tub. Really cool logo on there with the wolf. And the eye color matches the color that they've picked for that soap, even though this is an undyed puck. Anyway, just a little aside there. The soap was blooming while I was in the shower. I'm going to go ahead and take the bloom water and add it to my face. There we go. Nice first layer of hydration there. And the soap on there. Nice base to build the lather on. Just empty out the rest of the bloom water, clean off my hand. I always clean off my hand after I use the bloom water because the hand just gets so slick. Wipe a little alum on there. There, my grip's back. Alright, for today's shaving brush, this is a brush that takes me back. I have not used it in quite some time. This is my Omega 10066. This is my first favorite shaving brush. I use this thing all the time. It's a boar hair brush. It's a fantastic deal. You can pick it up for under 10 bucks. I love this thing. It's so well broken in. This just feels like going home using this brush for me. I use this in so many videos when I start off, and now I've kind of just been using different products and haven't gone back to it for no particular reason. The performance is awesome. I love this brush, but I'm excited to be using it today. Alright, go ahead to the puck and load up. One thing I am noticing about this puck, it's a harder soap, but the bloom water in there really helped loosen up that first layer. As you can see here on my face, these suds, there's a lot of soap in the bloom water, which I really do like. And here it's loading up very, very easily, but it's not soft. Like, I'd definitely call this a soap. It's a pretty hard soap at that. So, but it's, for some reason, bloom water just affects different soaps differently. Some of them you don't get much out of, but this one seems to done nicely, easy to load up, so much soap there. You can just see the pastiness between all the bristles there. Add that to my face, just clean off the puck. As soon as I load up off the puck, unless I plan on using more soap, I just try to clean it off, rinse it off immediately so it's nice and clean. I set over here on my shelf, face down on a little washcloth there, so just the extra soap or the extra water drips off the puck. Alright, go ahead and start my face lather. Now that I'm lathering this up, I'm getting a lot more of the lemon and the cedar. It's nice. Very nice lather already. Very, very easy to lather up. You can see it looks a little bit chunky on my face. That's partially because of the facial hair I have right now, and partially because this needs some more water. Just add in just a little bit here. I'm flinging lather everywhere today. Alright, tons of lather, very happy with that. I'm gonna leave it right there. That looks like it should be perfect. Alright, for today's razor, I'm once again going with the Rockwell 6C. I love this razor. This has become one of my absolute top razors. I go to it. I've been using this exclusively for like the past 2, maybe 3 months. I love the Rockwell razor. I highly, highly recommend it. This is the 6C, the chrome version. A few people have asked me, because I have the stainless steel version and the chrome version. The stainless steel version is the 6S, S is for stainless, and then the 6C was C for chrome. They're the exact same razor, just one's stainless steel, one's chrome. People ask me which one I like more. The stainless steel retails for $100 and the chrome one retails for $50. Aside from price, I like the chrome better. Even if this was $100, I'd recommend this one. I just like chrome razors. They feel better on my skin. The chrome is so slick. I feel like the razor's got better face feel to it. I really, really do like chromed razors. Stainless steel razors are amazing. They're beautiful. They're so well made. And stainless steel is just really nice. It has a really nice kind of gunmetal look to it. But the stainless steel, it's a little bit more of like a matte finish on stainless steel razors. And it ends up just like, it's just not quite as smooth. So I'd go with the chrome one. That's my recommendation. And for the razor blade in here today, this is a Personna Red, or these are sometimes called the Israeli Personas. I've used these only a couple times. It's been highly requested. There's someone out there, this guy's name, I forgot it. I forgot to look it up before today's video. Anyway, someone has been begging me to use these razor blades for so long now, so I've used it like maybe for 2 or 3 shaves so far, and I love these blades. So it's owned by the same company that owns the Personna Lab Blues. It's the American Safety Razor Company based out of Verona, Virginia. But these are actually made in Israel, so they're called the Israeli Personas, Personna Reds, because they come with the red packaging. Anyway, just a small aside, but I have this in the razor today, brand new blade, and I put it with the R4 plate. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to do a 3-pass shave. First pass with the grain, second pass cross grain this direction, third pass cross grain the other direction, and maybe a cleanup pass. We'll see how the face is feeling after that. Alright, let's go ahead and get started here with the grain pass. So every shave I get started, I put the safety bar here right where I want my sideburn to be. I add the inclination to the razor I'm going to shave at and go down. And it creates a really nice straight sideburn. These are great blades. These remind me a lot of the Gillette 7 o'clock Super Stainless, the green ones, in terms of their sharpness and smoothness. These are really fantastic blades. Do the same for this sideburn. Go to the line, add my angle, and pull down. And the reason I'm shaving up on this side of my neck is that the hairs on this side of my neck grow across with a slight down angle. So when I'm shaving down, it's pretty much with the grain on this side of my neck. This side of my neck, they grow across but slightly up. So if I'm going down, I'm going a little bit against the grain. So that's why I shave up over here. It took me a little while to learn how to shave like this, but now it's really easy. Alright. There we go. First pass feeling good. I really like that Wolfpac soap. Really nice scent to it. Not overpowering. I give it maybe a 5 or 6 on scent strength, which is what I like. That smells really nice. A lot of slickness left behind here. I like that. I've had problems in my new place here with slickness of certain soaps just because I have really hard water, and the slickness is fantastic. Alright, reapply my second lather. I just kind of paint it on. Alright, second pass, cross grain this direction. I'm really liking this Wolfpac shaving soap. Awesome slickness to it. Like really, really good slickness. Alright, that was an awesome second pass. Very, very slick. The razor blade felt great on my skin. I really like the R4 setting with that Personna red blade in the Rockwell razor. Very, very happy with that. Alright, third pass, new lather. This brush is really good at releasing the lather it has in there. I think you guys can see this, the amount of lather coming out. It's easy to just paint on. That's more than enough lather. Alright, cross grain this direction. Alright, third pass, I'm feeling where I'm at here. So I always feel, I do a full 3-pass shave, and then is when I really do. I always check in between passes how it's feeling, but I do my full evaluation of the shave while my skin is still wet after my third pass. I feel around, feeling good. I make sure I get all these hairs underneath my nose. A little bit left. I have a fair amount of slickness left on my skin, so I'm just going to snag those hairs. Got them. Alright. Then I feel if there's anywhere on my face, I want to get a little bit of a closer shave. That's feeling good. Feeling good. Neck feels good. Chin feels good. Yeah, alright, I'm going to leave it at that. You know, there's no point in shaving more than you need to. Maybe I could get a little bit closer right here, it felt like. And maybe a little bit there, but honestly, it's super smooth and I'm happy with that. In my mind, I'd much rather have a shave with no irritation than a closer shave. The reason I got into straight razor and safety razor shaving in the very, very first place was to prevent irritation. I was having terrible results with cartridge razors, so I decided to get a safety razor and a straight razor, though I mostly use my safety razors. The whole reason I did it was to hopefully decrease my irritation that I got from shaving, and it has absolutely done that. It's very, very rare that I have any sort of razor burn or ingrown hairs now, but keeping in that same state of mind, you know, I'd always rather get a more comfortable shave than a closer shave. That's what I have to do for my skin type. Everyone's different. Some people want to get the closest shave possible every single time, and they can do that because their skin is a little bit more hardy than mine is, but mine's really sensitive, so I just try to get it close. Ooh, I thought I felt myself get that mole. I have a really pesky mole right here, in case you guys want to know that. And I thought I did nick it, and there's a little bit of blood coming out. It's minimal, but I definitely hit it. Got a styptic pencil here. Just gonna hit it up. Alright, I can feel that burning. That should be it. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and clean up my face. Alright, awesome shave. Wow, I'm really, really impressed with the Wolfpac shaving soap. This stuff is great. It was super easy to load up, very, very easy to lather, and the lather was very protective and super slick. Its slickness really, really stood out for me. When I'm looking at shaving soaps, one of the most important things for me is its slickness, and this is a super slick soap, and so I really, really like that a lot. Very impressed with that. That's my first time using this soap. I'm absolutely going to be using it more. A little bit of scent left behind. I'm getting a little bit of the lavender left behind my face. Feels great. Close shave. Very happy with that. Alright, going to my post shave. I'm going with the Captain's Choice Sandalwood. So in my opinion, Captain's Choice makes the best smelling bay rum on the market, and they have a few different takes on it. This is a sandalwood, so it is a bay rum, but there's a little bit of sandalwood scent in there, which I really do like. The other ingredients are alcohol, essential oils and fragrance, and glycerin. So really, really clean ingredient list there. And it's obviously alcohol based, and I do prefer alcohol based aftershaves. Alright, feeling good. A little bit of burn right there by the mole, but otherwise no burning on my skin, so I know that that was a shave with very, very little irritation to my skin. So anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me for today's shave. Awesome shave. I'm loving all these things. I'm really glad I pulled out the Omega 10066. This is a fantastic bore brush. I was really, really happy with its performance. You can see there's tons of lather still left in the brush here. This is an old friend, and I'm really, really glad to bring it out for another shave. Maybe I'll keep it around for a few more. This was fun to use, and I think it's a great beginner's wet shaving brush. And I obviously love the Rockwell razor. I use the R4 plate there with the Personna red blades. Great combination. Those blades also get my highest recommendation. I think those things are fantastic. I think that is just about it. If there's any recommendations or any requests for future videos, please comment below. I'll take a look through those and see if I can incorporate those into some of my future videos. As always, thank you for watching.